عباده الذين اصطفى أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ولله الأسماء الحسنى فادعوه بها وذروا الذين يلحدون في أسمائه سيجزون ما كانوا يعملون وممن خلقنا أمة يهدون بالحق وبه يعدلون صدق الله العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. وَلِلَّهِ الْأَسْمَاءُ الْحُسْنَى. For Allah there are Asma'ul Husna. Asma is a plural of ism, which means name, and Husna, beautiful. Asma'ul Husna, the most beautiful, those special names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which have been mentioned in different hadiths. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there's a hadith in Bukhari where the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said that there's 99 names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Asma'ul Husna. Whoever remembers those, knows them by heart, they will enter paradise. And this ayah says, فَدْعُوهُ بِهَا, call Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, call Him with those names. So, the only names permissible to be taken for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are those mentioned by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, which are Asma'ul Husna. One can call Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only with those names and none others. And these Husna, beautiful, in the explanation it is written that they are the names that denote the highest level of perfection, which is only with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, no one else has it. فَدْعُوهُ بِهَا is a command that you call Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with those names. So فَدْعُوه, da'wah, dua, all these have two meanings. Dua has also those two same meanings, that one is remembrance, chanting the name, calling after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, calling after somebody, dua. And then the other ma'ruf or prevalent meaning, understanding is that you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for something. So this encompasses فَدْعُوهُ بِهَا. Mufti Shafi Sahib has written rahimahullah that both of these meanings are meant here, and both of these are commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that you take the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this ayah is a dalil, is a command from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you repeat the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, zikr or remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with the special ismizat of the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and all the other Asma'ul Husna, only to say those names. For example, somebody keeps on calling Ya Rahim, Ya Rahim, Ya Rahim, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, Rahman, Ya Rahim, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahman, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Ghafur, Ya Wadud, Ya Subuh, Ya Quddus, Ya Nasiru, Ya Aziz. All those names themselves, only repeating those names themselves is also a command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that you call Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala using those names. So this ayah is evidence for all those azkar that are prescribed by our mashayikh. And of course dua. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said that it is learned from the hadith that these names, when they are taken and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asked by virtue of these names, then it is generally seen that du'as are accepted. وَذَرُوا الَّذِينَ يُلْحِدُونَ فِي أَسْمَائِهِ. The other thing that is written here under فَدْعُوهُ بِهَا is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not give any idle, useless command. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives a command, there is a reason behind it. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking people to call Him, to call after Him with His Asma'ul Husna, and to make dua to Him, to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then both of these commands mean that when somebody remembers Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to listen to them, because this is the reason, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to respond. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Himself said in the Quran elsewhere, "Ud'uni astajib lakum." Call after me, make dua to me, I will listen to you, I will accept it from you. So dua is a command itself, a command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To call Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to make zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for our needs by virtuous names. All of these are commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and all of these have a reason, which is that it is accepted zikr, accepted dua. وَذَرُوا الَّذِينَ يُلْحِدُونَ فِي أَسْمَائِهِ. And leave alone, leave those الَّذِينَ يُلْحِدُونَ, who do ilhad. Ilhad is deviation from the center, deviation from the widespread understanding. Fi asma'i, in the matter of his names. So those people who do ilhad in any matter, and especially in the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that they want to call Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from other names, or don't want to use these names for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or do ilhad in any matter, which is that they turn away from the teachings of Anbiya and the widespread understanding of it, then leave them alone, let them be. So yujzawna ma kanu ya'malun, leave their affair to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they shall be recompensed for what they have been doing. وَمِمَّنْ خَلَقْنَا أُمَّةٌ يَهْدُونَ بِالْحَقِّ وَبِهِ يَعْدِلُونَ. It's a great honor for the ummah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is honoring this ummah and saying that among those whom we have created, in the whole creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there is ummah, there is people, يَهْدُونَ بِالْحَقِّ, who guide with the truth, وَبِهِ يَعْدِلُونَ, and do justice thereby. So the ummah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, this refers to the ummah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that there's always going to be people among this ummah and in the whole creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that will yahduna bil haqq wa bihi ya'dilun, they will stick to the truth basically and will judge according to it. They will guide people, they will take people to the right direction, and they will use the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the teachings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and do justice thereby. And this is a characteristic sign of the Sahaba, of the companion of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that no matter what they would be wanting to do, when the word of Allah, they will listen to the word of Allah and they will do it accordingly right away, without holding anything in their heart, without having anything against it in their heart. So characteristic sign of the Sahaba of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Some Sahaba have said that there was a group among the people of Sayyidina Musa, which we read this ayah I think a few weeks back. In Ummati Musa, there was this ayah where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had said that among the people of Sayyidina Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, there was such people as well. So it might be possible that it refers to both. Allahu Akbar. But ulama have said that this refers to, most likely this refers to the Ummah of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among those, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us those who try to live up to the standard of being an ummati of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Amin ya rabbal alameen. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. آمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.